You don't feel far from God because he left. You feel far because something else is standing between you and his voice. And deep down, you know exactly what it is. It's that hidden thought you won't surrender, that secret sin you keep justifying, that bitterness you've been nursing like a wound you don't want healed. The distance you feel isn't God withdrawing from you. It's the consequence of your spirit being entangled by distractions, habits, and lies that dull your sensitivity to his presence. You're not crazy for wondering why your prayers feel dry, why worship no longer moves you, or why the word seems distant. These are symptoms of spiritual warfare, the kind that creeps in silently until numbness becomes normal. The enemy doesn't need to destroy you outright if he can just make you believe God is silent when he's been speaking all along. Psalm 34:18 says he is near to the brokenhearted, but pride will convince you you're fine, and shame will whisper you're too far gone. That's the trap. That's the lie. You think God is disappointed in you, but he's actually waiting to restore you. His presence hasn't left, your attention has. You keep scrolling, working, numbing, pretending, and still wonder why you feel empty. But Isaiah 55:6 says, "Seek the Lord while he may be found, call on him while he is near." The nearness of God isn't measured by your emotions, it's measured by your surrender. He doesn't need your perfection, he needs your honesty. That's the first key to healing. Be honest. Admit what's broken. Confess what's hidden. The moment you stop hiding is the moment light starts breaking through. The second key is repentance, not just feeling sorry but turning. Lust, anger, unforgiveness, idolatry. Whatever has become louder than his voice needs to be laid down, not explained away. James 4:8 says, "Draw near to God, and he will draw near to you." That's a promise. But the drawing near starts with you taking responsibility for your spiritual posture. Have you become lazy in prayer? Passive in obedience? Selective in surrender? God didn't move. You did, and you can move back. Right now. Don't wait for the perfect moment, the right worship song, or another emotional church service. You can say, "Lord, I miss you," and he will answer. That's grace. But grace doesn't remove the war. The third key is warfare, because the enemy fights hardest when you're closest to breakthrough. You're not weak because you're struggling. You're targeted because you're valuable. Ephesians 6 reminds you that your battle is not against flesh and blood. That heaviness, that spiritual fatigue, that constant discouragement, those are not coincidences. They are spiritual tactics meant to wear you down before you rise up. But 2 Corinthians 10 verse 4 says the weapons of your warfare are not carnal, they are mighty through God. Prayer is not a last resort, it is your strategy. When you feel furthest from God is when you must pray the loudest, even if all you can say is "help me." The fourth key is presence, because God still speaks, even in silence. Maybe he's not distant. Maybe he's just waiting for you to be still long enough to listen. Maybe he's been sending signs through people, through moments, through verses you keep ignoring. Maybe this video is one of them. He hasn't forgotten you. He hasn't changed his mind about you. Jeremiah 29:13 says you will find him when you seek him with all your heart. So here's the final truth. You don't need to chase a feeling. You need to return to the source. If you feel far from God, don't wait. Don't rationalize. Don't delay. Just say, "Father, I'm tired of pretending. I want you back. Forgive me, heal me, speak to me again," and he will. Because he never left.